Assalamu alaikum grade 4. This is Najma Khan, your SST teacher, and I am welcoming you back with lesson number 7. As you all know that we have started our unit number 3, Life in Another Country, in the previous lesson number 6, and now this is the part 2 of unit number 3. Let's have a quick review of part 1. We have discussed all about Sydney and Sialkot in the previous lecture, and the lecture was all about the location of Sydney and Sialkot and the climate of both of the cities, which differs a lot. Um, if we talk about both of the cities, or if we compare both of the cities, we get to know that Sialkot is very old city, and this city has many narrow streets and crowded bazaars. On the other hand, Sydney is a young city, but it still has buildings that were built in 1800s. Today, Sydney has many tall buildings called skyscrapers and lots of shopping centers. You can buy just about anything you want. Sialkot also has new buildings, but it does not have the tall skyscrapers that Sydney has. Both cities have several parks where people can go to play and rest. People in Sialkot, like people all over Pakistan, like to watch and play cricket. Matches are played at Jinnah Stadium. Other sports played include hockey, wrestling, volleyball, golf, and athletics. In Sydney, people also like cricket. International games are played at Sydney Cricket Grounds. Other sports played are athletics, football, and water sports. If we talk about the travel is very easy in Sydney. The city has many trains, buses, ferries, and taxis, including water taxis. The main ways to travel in and around Sialkot are by auto rickshaw, buses, and taxis. If we talk about the people living in Sydney and Sialkot, we'll get to know that Sialkot is a smaller city than Sydney. About half a million people live there. The people are mostly Punjabis, Kashmiris, and Pashtuns. Most people are Muslims, but there are also Christians and Hindus. While in Sydney, over 4 million people live in Sydney. Many people living in Sydney have come from other countries such as the UK, China, New Zealand, Vietnam, India, the Philippines, Turkey, Lebanon, Pakistan, and Italy. Most people are Christians, but other religions include Buddhism and Islam also found there. The people work and live there in both of the cities, but they have different jobs to do, different things to do. Some similarities are also there. If we have a look on the work of Sialkot, we'll know that Sialkot has many different factories and people have been making and selling things there for a long time. When the Mughals ruled, the city was famous for making swords and paper. Later, brick making was important. Today, Sialkot is well known for producing leather goods, musical instruments, surgical instruments for hospitals, bicycles, furniture, and sporting equipment. Sydney, on the other hand, is an important financial center with many banks and insurance companies. The city also makes clothes, furniture, metal goods, plastics, and many other things. So, students, that was all we were have to we were supposed to learn about or read about Sialkot and Sydney. Now we are done with it, and I hope that you all are able to now find and enlist the similarities and differences between the two cities, Sialkot and Sydney, as you know. Also, you will be writing the things to see and do in each city. This is your assignment. After doing so, you are going to send me this assignment on the given email address very soon. Looking forward to it. Thank you so much.